How quickly should you follow up after a sales conversation? Within 24 hours. Same day is better. Here is why the timing matters more than most founders think. Right after your conversation, the buyer is at peak clarity. They remember the problem you named. They remember the outcome you described. They can still feel the reason they took the call. Every day after that, the memory fades and their normal work takes over. By day 4, you are competing with a full inbox and a dozen other priorities. So send the recap fast, while the conversation is still warm. But speed on the first message is only part of it. Most deals are not lost because the first follow-up was slow. They are lost because there was never a second, third, or fourth one. Founders send one recap, hear nothing, and decide the buyer was not interested. Usually the buyer was just busy. Here's a simple cadence that works without feeling pushy. Day 1, send the recap. Their problem in their words, the outcome they want, the plan, the investment, and one clear next step. Day 4, send a short nudge, 2 sentences, ask if they had a chance to review it, and whether anything needs clarifying. Do not add new information. Do not apologize for following up. Day 10, add something useful. A relevant example, a short answer to a question they raised, a resource that helps them think. This is the message that separates you from everyone who just checks in. Day 20, send a close out. Something like, I do not want to keep landing in your inbox, so I will leave this here. If the timing changes, reach out. That message gets more replies than any nudge because it removes the pressure. Then stop. 4 touches over 3 weeks is enough. If they want to move forward, they will. If they do not, you have your answer and your energy back. 2 things people get wrong. First, they wait for a reply before following up again. Silence is not a no. It is almost always just a busy week. Assume nothing and keep the sequence going. Second, they make each message about themselves, just following up, circling back, checking in. Those phrases put the work on the buyer to remember why they cared. Every message should give them something, remind them of the outcome, answer a question, or make the next step easier. Now, the harder truth. If your follow-up feels awkward, the problem usually is not the follow-up. It is that the conversation ended without a clear next step, or the offer was not specific enough for the buyer to evaluate. When someone can calculate whether your work is worth the money, they do not go quiet. When they cannot, no follow-up sequence saves it. So fix the offer first. Get clear on who you help, what changes for them, and why it matters. Then the recap almost writes itself, and the follow-up stops feeling like chasing. The Free Growth Navigator builds that clarity with you. It asks about your offer, your buyer, and your voice, then produces a refined offer statement, a pitch you can say out loud, and a one-pager you can send after your next conversation. About 15 minutes, no credit card. Stop building alone. Start free at foundersbestfriend.com.